Hello fellow gamers, this is Low Rate Hitman. What I have here today is some Final Fantasy XIII-2. I have my oldest son Sean with me today. We're going to talk a little bit about the Final Fantasy battle system. I'm just going to call it -2, 13-2. I'm not going to say Final Fantasy or anything like that. I'm going to forewarn you, I'm going to let him, he's going to be the heavyweight hitter here. He's going to do most of the commentary. I just want to tell you about this next battle. This Cactar right here, I swear this guy is doing a dubstep. You just got to watch. It's crazy. So as we enter this first battle, I'm going to hand it over to you, Sean.
What's up, guys? Well, this first battle right here is a giant Cactar. This guy is the craziest monster I've seen on this game so far. I was just running in the fields, running around and looking for stones and stuff, the artifacts. Next thing you know, I find one. It's a blue one. It looked pretty weird. I click on it, and this dude comes out of nowhere. The thing is, though, he's like a boss, but
so you say this giant Cactar right here is a boss?
Well, he's not a boss, but he's like a boss. He's like a piece of the puzzle that I don't know where he goes. I've fought him more than once, and
well, you're gonna fight him more than once in this little clip that we have here, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be in here twice. I almost died the first and second time.
Well, let me ask you, how many people do you have in your party right now?
I got 3 people in my party.
3 people? Well, because I thought I saw more than one guy, but I only do see 3. Okay, I keep seeing this partygram down here. What is this?
The partygram is where you can change your roles in the battle. You can become a black mage, a magic person, from being one of them to a straight up hidden person, hitting for thousands and
so
stuff.
You mean there's different roles of offense you can play, such as a magician, or you can be a striker. Can you go to like a defensive role in this partygram?
Yeah, it's called the Sentinel. It's like a paladin in a way, but yet he's more of like, he'll provoke them. He's pretty much a paladin.
So these people in your party right now, are these you get to choose who's in your party? How many people do you have available right now at this point?
I got 2 main characters available at this point. I have no clue if you get any more farther in the story, if you get to choose anybody. I haven't been playing this game enough to figure out, but you get monsters though to back that up.
So I'm cutting you off here. So Sarah and Noel, those are your 2 main characters?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the third guy, he's the one that you can replace right now, right?
Yeah, I can replace him in my partygrams. With different partygrams, you can select a different monster. So, wow, you just beat him. So let me ask you, how many different Final Fantasy games have you played? I've played about 5.
You've played 5 of them, so that would have started at what?
That would have started
8?
at 3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I know they got the drama thing going on there with the numbers and everything. Because I played Final Fantasy when I was your age. I loved it, but it was a lot different. It was if they had this back then, if this come out, people would probably think this was the devil or something, because this is intense right here. So I noticed here you had a preemptive strike that happened.
Yeah, it's where monsters appear whenever you're walking around. But before, there's a gauge down there. It's called the Moogle Clock. The Moogle Clock is where if you can do the preemptive strike, you get better defenses at the beginning of the battle. You can get haste, protect, shell, and all that kind of stuff so far.
So it's like a bonus.
Yeah, it's a bonus if you can hit them before the clock runs out or they hit you.
One thing that I can already tell about this game, I kind of like it. It seems like you jump in and out of your battles a little faster. They've improved that a lot over previous, Final Fantasies that incorporated going to a cutscene like that right there, for instance.
Yeah, I mean, the cutscenes, I don't mind, but sometimes they can get slow, though. They can get a little slow with the loading on them. But usually that doesn't happen a lot. But yes, they have improved with getting out of the battles quicker and jumping into them. More than the other Final Fantasies, like the first ones. I mean, it's 13-2. I mean, they've made a lot of improvements from the first one.
So this third character that you have, this guy with this cape on down here, on your team, how did you acquire him?
You can get various monsters in different levels.
Well, I don't want to cut you off, but didn't you get a monster from this fight right here?
Yes, I actually did.
You got the guy that you're fighting right now. You actually, when you won, now you're able to put him on your team and level him up. It's sort of like a Pokemon deal, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have a Pokeball, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, and as well, whenever you fought that Cactar and you just beat him, you also acquired him. You can use him if you want to.
Yes, I can use him if I wanted to.
I didn't even think. I wonder if he's that large, you know, in your party. They probably minimize him, huh?
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, we're gonna have to check that out once we get done with this video.
Yep.
So let me ask you, do you see many improvements from 13 to 13-2?
Actually, there is quite a bit improvements. I think that they went along with a lot of the feedback from 13 because 13, I didn't beat that game. That game I could not beat. It was just too long to play and it's just too straightforward.
What do you mean by straightforward? There was no free roaming like this?
Yeah, there's no free roaming. Like, there's no side quests to it. It's just you're doing what they tell you to do.
Well, they say there's free roaming, but you got to play about 30 hours or something before you get to the point to where you can free roam.
Yeah, like I played it to chapter 14, and I was still getting tutorials. And by then, I was just now getting able to pick who I wanted in my party and who I wanted out.
So let me ask you, why do they even call this 13-2? I mean, if it doesn't play like 13, does the storyline go hand in hand?
Really, you'd have to play the beginning of the game from 13. I'm pretty sure you would have to beat it to understand the beginning of this game, of how Lightning is like some sort of goddess to all of these other people and how she disappeared from Valhalla. But Sarah is Lightning's sister, and no, he just pops up out of nowhere. I don't even know where he comes from. He's like a time traveler. He's like 100 and like 700 years before this time.
So he's the mysterious piece to this edition's puzzle. You know,
yeah.
This is a story you want to figure out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I've got to say, though, I'm highly impressed. I'm always highly impressed with the Final Fantasy series as far as the graphics and the sounds. The playability, I really don't like the battle system the way it is. Like, you know, I played the Final Fantasy XI online for a long time, and you've seen how that party system is. It's free roaming. You know, you don't go to cutscenes really in battles. It's very free roaming and flowing. I guess the word is. You know, it's real time. And I think the reason why I wouldn't play this game too much is because of the cutscenes and how long they are. You know, and the story. It doesn't capture my imagination anymore. Do you like this? What about the story? Is the story pretty good? Do you enjoy that?
Well, yeah, the story is pretty good. I mean, it's better than 13's was. I mean, 13 was good too. I mean, but my favorite Final Fantasy of all was 7. I mean, Cloud, that dude is awesome.
Well, go back to Final Fantasy 2 and 1 and 3. You know what I grew up playing. I mean, what kind of story was that? You know, I don't even think the story could fill a comic book. You know? That's how much it's changed. It's like a book now, basically.
I know, like, but the 2, you had to figure out the story. You had to figure out where to go, and you had to do what you had to do. You had to figure out everything. They didn't give you as many hints as they do now to where to go.
I've been waiting for the new, Final Fantasy 14 online to come out. You know how long I've been waiting for that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's out for the computer, and I'm pretty sure they got some closed betas for it right now, but I don't know if we'd ever be able to even get our hands on a closed beta anytime soon.
Well, son, the people that got the beta were very fortunate and pleased. I've been reading online, you know, on a lot of boards and stuff, and a lot of the players on the PS3 are very unhappy with that game. I don't know if they are now, but what they don't realize is they're privileged to be able to play that game. I would be playing that game right now. You know, I'd drop everything else just to play that game if I had the opportunity to get a beta to where I could play it. What is this hidden treasure chest right here I see on the screen? What are you doing now?
The hidden treasure chest, there's a lot of them all around the world on this game. And this little Mog guy, the Moogle, yeah, with me, Lightning gives him as a present to Sarah so that they can go through time, and the Mogul is like Sarah's weapon. He can turn into weapons and find secret items for you. I mean, the secret items aren't that hidden. I mean, you walk around and you see a little glare in the treasure chest to find them. And a little bit up here and a little bit, whenever I fight the second large cacti, you'll see what I'm talking about.
So you're saying the Moogle, it plays a role as like being a medium that allows you to go back in time?
He helps you find the artifacts to go back in time. I mean, if we didn't have Moogle, you wouldn't be going back in time at all or time traveling.
Well, what did he do just then? It seemed like the screen went black and you said you went back in time?
No, that's not going back in time. That's searching for treasures. He has this power that can find the secret treasures.
It looked like a different dimension or something to me, but who knows? So it seems like you're fixing to fight this giant Cactar again. You're fixing to click on him and try and get a preemptive strike on him. Do you want to try and explain what you're doing in battle to where somebody can get an idea of what's going on here? Do you think if it's going to be too big, it's no big deal?
Well, it could be big, but I don't know. I'm not doing very much in that battle, but right now I'm fighting these little goblins, and this big guy over here, the bigger one, he gave me some trouble. That guy would heal these other ones before they would die. Right there, he's starting to heal them at the top. He's using all that cure, but I had him staggered, so he wasn't going to be able to save him.
What do you mean by staggered?
Staggers where, like, it knocks all their defenses off. It makes them weaker, but magic helps you get that up. Helps you get the stagger bar filled up. It's up there at the top right corner.
So it's like a stun. It's a melee. Is it a melee or is it a magical or is it either?
It's both.
So just whatever attack you use will stagger them?
Well, melee, it takes a whole lot longer to make it. It like takes, you probably kill them before you can get them staggered if using melee. That's why I always have one person using magic and one person healing me, or another person using commando and hitting people.
So what do you think is more powerful in the battle system here? Do you think it's magic or is it melee? Is it well balanced?
The melee is stronger than the magic on this game. But the only reason is for my character, no, I use him as the melee. He's level 99 in his melee. That's the only reason he's hitting for as much as he is. And Sarah, I'm doing her all around so I can get her health up and let her learn new magic spells. I got her the medic role. It's like level 30, and right now her Ravager role is 54.
Okay, and I noticed you don't talk much about your third wheel there.
My third wheel. at this point of the battle, I got him level 15 right now, so he doesn't know many skills to be helping out, but he can hit hard though.
What is he? Some kind of magician or something?
No, he's straight up hitting people.
Okay. So if there's anything on this game that keeps you from not wanting to play it, because when I used to play these games, when I picked up a copy, I would play it till I beat it. I just couldn't put it down. Or is this copy like that?
Well, this game is sort of like that, but I've got a whole lot of other games that I've been playing right now. I've gone back to Modern Warfare 2 playing it, but earlier tonight I just went back to Modern Warfare 3 and I started finding that game fun again. I played Battlefield 3, as in my other commentary that we did, and I play NBA Jam.
So, I mean, but there's nothing wrong with this game? I mean,
there's nothing wrong at all with this game. I enjoy it a lot. I mean, it keeps you busy. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can even go to a casino on this game and win gold.
Do you win any prizes or anything out of the casino?
I haven't won any prizes. I've just won a lot of gold.
Because normally I know casinos and role-playing games, there's always a top prize that you want to win, and it'll be some kind of weapon or armor that's just... It makes an astronomical impact, you know, whenever you get it. It increases and helps your player out so much.
Well, I don't know. I haven't came across any weapons in there. But there's a thing, though. There's an update supposed to be coming out for the game for the casinos. The casino, I don't know if they're going to put that in there, but they're supposed to make more games so you can play. Right now, there's only slot machines, and I think that's all that there is, and chocobo races.
What is your Moogle doing there? He looks like he's glowing.
Right now, he was showing me that there's hidden dimension right there. That's what he found me, And this is where I have to fight the second Cactar.
The giant Cactar. Let me ask you, you talked about the partygram a little bit. Is there any way you want to approach a boss using your partygram?
There actually is a way you would want to approach a boss. There's few ways that I use. If I'm going commando and a Ravager, I'll make sure I have a medic healing me, because you never know what this boss will do to you. And right now, at this point, I'm using a Saboteur and a Synregis, so I get my Protect and my Shell, and while Sarah, she's casting Deprotect and De-Shell and Poison and all them.
So she's trying to knock his defenses down.
Yeah, basically that's what she is doing.
Is that her primary role in the party, basically? Is she just lowers defenses and stuff like that? Sort of like a red mage?
Yeah, she casts all the magic and does all that. But no, I got him to where he can cast the spells that protect you and stuff.
So you're getting a double dose of magic. Your party's getting boosted as far as defenses, and then at the same time you're knocking the enemy's defenses down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you use that partygram, you can switch it to another one, right?
Yes, you can switch partygrams in the middle of a battle. And right there, your pets, they have special moves that they can use. They're called Feral Links. Like him right there, he has a thing called emergency heal or something like that. And what he does is he heals everybody just as fast as he can. And you can tell he died in the middle of healing me.
So he's like an ambulance. He just got a flat tire, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what partygram are you on right now?
Right now, I am actually still on where I'm poisoning him and making him weaker.
Well, there's no reason to poison him, though, because he's a plant. Plants don't get poisoned, right?
Yeah, I figured that out halfway through the battle.
Yeah, it's kind of a mistake. That's on any game, just about.
Yeah, I kept on messing up on it.
Okay, so are you fixing to switch over to offense, or?
Actually, I think I'm about to, right there. No, well, yeah, I switched over.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing on this offensive frontal here.
Well, right now, I just switched right there to my Ravager, to where I cast all my magic and make this dude hurt.
You make him hurt, huh?
Well, right there, I'm about to do it in a minute, but she just casted some more poison because I still didn't know what I was doing.
Okay. Well, it looks like this commentary is fixing to draw to the end here. So one thing I want to touch on, there's a star rating for each battle. That's carried over, right?
What do you mean by carried over?
Well, you get a rating for how many stars for your performance in battle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How hard is it to get a 5-star performance?
To get a 5-star performance. Well, the first time I fought this guy, I got the 5-star performance. And I think what it is, you don't have to switch your partygram so much often. You don't take as much damage from the enemy as you usually would. I think that's how you get it, but I'm not sure on that.
Well, I've enjoyed this, son. I think we might do another one if you're up to it here pretty soon. We'll pick another subject, another topic, and we'll talk about it and see where it goes from there. Is there anything else you want to say before this ends?
Hope you guys have a good night.
Hey, I double that. I hope everybody has a good night and a good day, good evening, just whatever. Thanks for watching.